G'day guys, and welcome back to our France campaign as we seek to get revenge for the Franco-Prussian War. Honestly, I'd like to thank you all so much. I'm overwhelmed by the response to the first episode in this series. 50 views is the most I've ever gotten on this channel, and it's only 2 weeks old. So there's so much further we can go to from here. If I want to take a moment to shill, I did release another video. It's a short content, bit about sea power, its importance, how you attain it, how it's built, how it affects the world in military conflict. It's a little bit tongue-in-cheek, it's a little bit funny. I think you guys would really enjoy it. So, thanks is out there, plug is out there, let's get on to the episode. So, if you remember from last time, we're bleeding a little bit of money, but we're building a lot of cruisers. Let me just fix up the settings here, bang. Cruisers. I didn't really go into the fleet composition I'm aiming for so much in the last episode. So essentially, if we have this many battleships, I feel like battleships are either all or nothing in this game. If you can only build 1 or 2, they're not really going to have a great effect, and you should really go for those smaller ships like light cruisers, torpedo boats. If you can build a lot, you should be building a lot, because they are a game changer. They are that high value unit, that capital ship that you build your fleet around. So that's kind of my aim for this series. It's not quite a Mahan super high, super low. It's a little bit in the middle. As you can see by a lot of the cruisers, I do like heavy cruisers if they can be built properly, if you have the technology. Light cruisers, I feel like this early in the game, they're good because they're kind of pseudo destroyers. Later on in the game, I feel like they start to fall off a little bit and they just become really poor heavy cruisers. They are cheap though, so having a global empire, I think I will be building them, but I don't feel like they'll be in my main battle fleets. They'll more be sitting out on the periphery, commerce raiding, and protecting the colonies, which I feel like is pretty historical. Torpedo boats, destroyers, you know me, you know what they're for. As many torpedoes as possible, as close to the enemy as possible. If they live, great. If they don't, not overly fussed. I'm not pouring a ton of money into them. I don't really mind if they die. That's callous, but it is what it is. I'd rather lose 5, 6 torpedo boats destroyers to destroy an enemy capital ship. It's as simple as that. Obviously, this future war with Germany, I am worried about the land invasion, but if you look, our army logistics, well, it was better than theirs. Currently, theirs is 25, ours is 27, yep. So we've got a stronger army logistics, so we should be winning the land battles. Not decisively, not taking ground, but we should be holding our own, which is huge. Yeah, you can see we have a larger army in northern France and they have in southern Germany. And with that, I think, we better look at research. Destroyer design, control stations, small guns, terror mechanisms. Great, mines, great. I don't really feel like I want to prioritize anything in here. Our latest battleship is fine until we get the next level of big guns, which will be our Mark II 10-inch guns. I'm not too fussed about battleships. Really, I want Mark II 11-inch, which I think I said in the last episode 7,000 times. As the editor, would be sure to comment on, I'm sure. Finances are great. We can afford to take this loss for a long time. So with that, it's in the turn. Max is back. Our old friend Maximilian. Well, we have the capacity, so yes, Max. I see you there in the corner. Yes, you may get your torpedo boats. Were they torpedo boats? That's what I just sold him. Oh, they're heavy cruisers. Okay. I maybe should have read that a bit closer. That's fine. It's a rainy day. Rainy day account. That's what that is. I would have liked a bit higher if I known they were heavy cruisers, but that's fine. Okay, coming into the new turn, you see those battleships have finished, so monthly balance is a lot better. Minesweeping 1, fantastic. Relations improved with Japan, don't care. Chinese Empire, don't care. Border change, don't care. Don't care. What we are going to be doing? I'm going to poke the Germans. If I can find them, I will poke them. And poke. I'm really going to try and get this war going with Germany this episode. If I can time it for the cruisers to come out, that'd be fantastic. If I can't, that's fine too. Mexico would like another heavy cruiser. They're going to pay us more for it. Done. I really want these pumped out to arrive when the war begins. We have the ship capacity. You know, we have such a large reserve. We should really be focusing on building this up higher. Bang. Yes, that hurts. We're going to war soon, so we don't care. Next turn. Okay. How the politics go? Poked. Let's poke him again. We have the naval prestige for one more failed poke. Mexico would like more heavy cruisers. They're gonna pay even more. Yes. Yes, you may have more heavy cruisers. Is it gonna push us over? No. Cool. Is that one of the older heavy cruisers? No, they're the new ones. So what are we building them? We build them a lot. Yeah, they bought a bunch of the old ones and some of the new ones. That's fine. They're paying top dollar for them. We'll build them. You gotta think those older heavy cruisers, we just sold them. Like, our economy is gonna be pumping them out so quick. Our shipbuilding industry is gonna be so streamlined. There's gonna be no issues, no R&D considerations. It's just gonna be bang. We've built dozens of these before. The factories are set up. The workers are employed. It keeps our shipyards running, so we're not giving incentive packages to keep them around. Honestly, these export ones are just perfect for what we need during a lull in our own shipboard construction. And you'll see a lot of countries in the real world do this too. Alright. Politics. Do I poke him again? I want to poke him again. I really want this war to kick off. Plans for an invasion. Obviously, fleet's here. Preferably fleet somewhere off here. It's bad that they have so many avenues. They can go through Kiel. They can go up through Copenhagen. I'd preferably like 2 fleets. So if I get my Marseille fleet up here, that'd be great. I have had issues getting through the Strait of Gibraltar before in a wartime environment. So I might move this to La Rochelle or Le Havre. Yeah, Le Havre will be where it's going. And I'll put 1 fleet there, 1 fleet there. And that'll just be how I work this. Politics is good. Okay, that increased tension's gone off. We are building cruisers for us. Bang, 2-3 months. Don't. Okay. They're 4 months away. Hope the war doesn't kick off in 4 months. Elections in France. Tensions increased. But not enough. Okay, cool. And that's it. Bang. That is the war. Perfect timing. No, Mexico. Okay, I know you're going to pay me a handsome amount, but no. Awesome. So we're going to want you going to Le Havre as well. Okay, we're in war now. Naval communications. This is our 7th. Okay, that's being prioritized. We need bigger fleets. Big guns. That's being prioritized. We need bigger guns. Armor forging. Oh, I'm not. Torpedo size. Yeah, that's not going to affect this war. Okay, cool. Armor forging is the other one. Budget. Fantastic. We're going to want more of this. Crew training is going to go up to full. Awesome. This is our war. What we need to do. Fleet's got to go fully into sea control. We need to start raiding. Just watch that budget drop. Alright, where are their fleets placed? Big fleet, right there. Another big fleet. Alright, we're going to want to head these guys off. I really would have liked to have gotten that first, but okay. Armor forging is going to slow that down. We can't afford that to be slow. Because we are going to want to outgun these guys. Which means we're going to move to... Alright, what are our new... Sorry, I'm just going to have to do a quick refresher on our new versus our old... Okay, so the heroine are our new ones. These are old ones. Right. Then we're going to want some of these. Just to round out the fleet. Alright, cool. Bunch of battleships, bunch of torpedo boats. that's going to have to be our fleet for the first battle, potentially, of this war. Bang. That's it. First big battle of the war. Okay, we are in. You can see we are very top heavy. So are they. And we'll start off with a pause. Alright, let's have a look at these battleships. 12.5 inch guns, 5.5, lots of secondaries. That's why I wasn't too worried about taking these on their own. I feel like we do have the weight of fire to not need a close escort screen of light cruisers or something similar. And we have the torpedo boats if necessary. I'll probably combine all these together, form them into a little sow, have them as pickets screening the force. I don't really want them on their own, and preferably even behind the force, because they'll just die otherwise. And I'd rather save them till things get pretty dangerous. Otherwise, I like to sit off and just turn this into a run and gun battle. So I'll add the heavy cruiser there. Torpedo boats, their own. Okay, I'm going to run these guys like so. I want these guys tight ahead. Awesome. Enemy is to the northeast. Cool. So I'll probably have these guys come out. The moment they make contact, retreat. Because I really just want these big 13-inch guns going off. Because that's where we have range. And deck armor is pretty light in this time of history. So I'm just going to see the cruising speed, 9 knots. Cool. I'm going to drop to 9. We're going to start heading out because I really don't want to get close to these guys. 3 times speed. Both for strategic reasons, just we have the range advantage, we don't want to close with them. And also because I am terrible at dodging torpedoes. I am actually horrendous. I might even just get these guys to follow them for now. I'm going to turn away, slow down to cruising speed, and just try and pick them off at range. I know it's hard in this day and age, not the best accuracy, but we do have some form of rangefinder. We're just going to have to rely on that. Otherwise, just rely on weight of fire. You can see they're hiding in the smoke. Torpedo boats this day and age can't have smoke, only light cruisers, so that's disappointing. What are the enemy rocking? Let's have a look. That is a light cruiser, I'd like to hope. Lots of smaller caliber guns. 2 on the forecastle, 2 on the aft, on the port and starboard sides. Well, they're about to get a range of about 3 inches. So you can see cruise speed plus 22% bonus. Getting a lot of negative penalties, but that's fine. Some big guns, I'm guessing they have 13 inches too. Oh, we hit something. And we sank it. First blood to us. Hopefully we can keep that up. It's going to scratch the paint. I'm going to turn out again. Just, oh, wow, we are really into the teeth of them here. Just going to have to really hope our gun line can deal with them as they come in. Weight of fire could be an issue for us here. You've heard me talk about the hail of fire doctrine before. It's basically, in this day and age, guns were so inaccurate and range finding was so primitive that they couldn't rely on long range gunnery. So the idea was to use the new technology of quick firing guns to just get in close and just hail of fire. Just as many rounds as possible, small caliber, on target, start fires, rattle the crew, just hurt morale, really. Have got a good hit on that light cruiser. Luckily, torpedo range is very low in this day and age, so we're going to take advantage of that. They're taking some overpens, that's good. Taking on water in the bow. Yeah, we're going to be in a lot of danger if they turn in. It's the tail of the fleet, they're going alright. We might even run the torpedo boats in just to break up this formation. They're going to die in horrible, horrible ways, but they might get off some torpedoes, and they're just gonna get these buy us some breathing room. Really, just increase the range, because we've really stumbled into it here. This is not the engagement I was wanting by any shape of the imagination. Well, someone's having a bad day over there. Okay, you can see the torpedo boats are going in. Cue the heroic music. We're going to aim for these battleships. Will we get them? Probably not. I wouldn't put money on it. We're going to go aggressive. We're going to go HE. And we're just going to start pushing in. Flash fire on those guys. Let's hope we don't waste a torpedo on them. And you can see the torpedo boats are already dying. It does not take much. Hopefully we don't waste a torpedo on that. I think we did. And they have likewise wasted a torpedo in return, which is probably going to hit. Yeah, oh yeah, that hit. So did ours though. Hopefully that sinks before we can let off any more. Good, it did. Cool. So we've already lost 2. Reasonably. Yeah. We've lost 1. He's not going to last much longer. That's the way things go. Okay. Given we've lost 2, I'm going to peel off and just try and head up here. But you can see what they've done. These guys coming out, forming a screen between our fleet and theirs. It's just forced them to back off a little bit. And we've avoided that one. I don't... These guys could detach. There we go. You go up there. You come around here. Okay, so yeah, you can see they've come in close. I don't know what our torpedo boats are doing at this point. They've served their role. They've left us without a screen, which is not great. Surely that did not ram. Did I miss that? That's unfortunate if I did. Okay, I'm going to want you to detach. And I'm going to want you to retreat. Just because that's already long enough repairing. We're going to use how close range this is. Hopefully we get off some gunnery. I mean, it almost feels like it's going for a torp run with a battleship. Which, I mean, I guess it could work. They take so long to kill in this day and age, to sink, that it might be a legitimate tactic. I'm going to turn on automatic torpedo avoidance. I know a lot of people don't like it, but honestly, the AI can't do any worse than I do. So, I'm just going to pray that takes effect. Oh. And there it is. Alright. Wish you loot. No, you're meant to dodge. Well, I did say the AI couldn't do any worse than me, and the AI swiftly proved me wrong. We won't be in trouble here. Alright. We're going to turn outbound. Attach. Hard right. Hard right. Hard right. It's not going to do anything. Do note the... Oh. I was just about to complain about the AI's lack of dud torpedoes as they get a dud torpedo. Alright. We are going to disengage. Is the plan now. We've done some damage, but this is not the battle I was looking for. We're just taking damage on our expensive ships, which is not what I wanted. Do these guys have torpedoes? Yes. Why are you not using them? Aggressive. You might have already used them. Okay. These guys can continue to retreat. This heavy cruiser can do something here. It's probably a bit too late. Probably already sailed beyond where this would have been handy, but he does have cruisers, torpedoes, sorry, and I would like to use that. Have decent range on them too. I don't know what the Richelieu's doing. That's a weird way to retreat towards the enemy. It could cost me my battleship. We have sunk one. It's just one crazy battle. I don't like that torpedo boat. But I do like where we are with these two cruisers. If we have to sacrifice the Dessay to sink these two, I will happily do so. Torpedo away? No? Okay. We don't fire torpedoes in this navy. I wonder if there's a speed that torpedoes can't be launched under. It would make sense, because that's what I've observed. Okay, just retreat. Oh, we did get a torpedo hit. Okay, that might have been friendly. I don't think any of my guys have a torpedo that could have done that. He's not retreating, so we're just gonna manually retreat him out this way. And he ran the gamut for Richelieu, who's now escaping. So that was what I wanted there. And we can even start regrouping these guys up. These two can group up. I'm gonna have to learn how to pronounce that, because that doesn't feel right. Yep, the Richelieu can continue to retreat. This battle line can cut in. The Jean Bart can cut in. The Dessay can continue to retreat. And we're just going to run interference for the Dessay now, essentially. Oh no, the Justice should continue to retreat. I didn't realise it was so badly damaged. So it's really just the Jean Bart and the Belancois. I apologise for these pronunciations. I really am doing the best I can. Because we have done some damage here. For the loss of 4 torpedo boats, we have done a lot of damage. And I'd like to keep at that, if possible. If I can just get the Jean Bart to turn. It's not really listening to instructions right now. Let's go here. The Belancois will meet up. We can put them in a task force, a little sag, and we can start engaging. That's such a juicy target in there. If you miss that, I don't know what's going on. Richelieu steaming away quietly. We'll speed up to 5. Actually, I know I've just told you to turn to the port, Jean Bart, but head out here if you can. Some good hits on these. Oh, we might even sink one. And bang. It's another one sunk. This... we're gonna get you guys to slow down a little bit. Just keep your distance. I don't really want secondaries engaged, but just keep picking away at these guys, if at all possible. They're in the smoke, but you're going to put 2 ships side by side with that. You're going to struggle to miss. 5-inch guns are popping off. Not hitting anything, but they're doing their best. I mean, if we can sink... See, this is the engagement I like more. We broke off, we reorganized, now we're re-engaging. And it's a more favorable engagement. Their battleships are kind of coming back into range now, which is a problem. But we have... Right now we're focusing on this little sow here. This little pursuit force they've sent out. You wonder, SAG, Surface Action Group. The SOW is a search and attack unit. So a SOW is a break-off of a SAG designed to complete a specific objective. So that's what they've broken off here. They've broken off a SOW to chase down the Tissé, and we've ambushed them with the Belenquois. Belenquois? Belenquois? However it is you pronounce this, and the Jean Bart, who is really struggling to do anything right now. I don't really know what they're doing. Certainly can't be helping their range. The Thuringia, Port-Nav flooding. You're going to struggle to shore that up. I think that's them gone. Graf Spee is also sinking. Come on. 2, 1, 2, yeah, and that's gone. That's GG. GG, good game. It's really lucky these cruisers don't have torpedoes. Their battleships actually did a lot greater damage. So I feel like that was a good battle. Honestly, it got chaotic at the first when they just appeared out of nowhere, so close to us. But we're able to get a lot of fires down range, present a nice broadside. We took some hits. We lost our escort flotilla, but that's what they're for. I'm sure we'll pick them up later. I'm sure the Germans are honourable. They've never done anything bad in history, have they? Don't answer that. And yeah, that's kind of our game right now. We feigned a retreat, they sent off a small element, and we took our most able combatants, re-engaged, and destroyed this small flotilla. Their light cruiser did get away, that's unfortunate. But right now this is a real target. They have so many cruisers, I'm sure they can afford to lose these. We haven't even looked at them yet. Oh, these are terrible ships. That is so ugly. I know ships in this day and age can be a little bit jank, but that really is ugly. That really is terrible to look at. And that's the fog. That might signal the end of this battle. I just have to retreat these guys and just detach them and retreat. I don't think we're going to get the engagement we want here. And we're just risking damage from the battleship with its Mark II 11 inches. Is that what that is? No, Mark 1 11 inches. Okay. I was about to say, that is, you are really far ahead of me in technology then. But no. Yeah, Jean Bart's disengaging. Still firing, which is good. Would like it if they disengage this way, not towards the flotilla. Because they do still have ships out there. This is not the extent of their fleet remaining, I don't believe. Unless I've seriously miscounted how many we've sunk so far. Okay, and finally we're back. So you see they sank 4, we sank 16. That was far more effective than I thought it was. Wow. 1 battleship, 2 cruisers, 7 light cruisers, and 6 torpedo boats. So yeah, torpedo boat casualties were very similar, of almost complete, but that's their purpose in this day and age. We are winning. The German Empire desperately asks us to sign a peace treaty. Agree. Let's see what they do. It's a lot of build-up for just that, but really we're only in here for colonial possessions, and we might have those. So, these will now be heading back to Brest. I don't want them out there without escorts. So moving to Havre. We got a battle here between cruisers and cruisers. Convoy engagement. They have a battleship and a convoy engagement. And we can't withdraw because... reasons? Oh. We'll go with the convoy engagement first. It looks more interesting. Alright, and we are in. So I feel like the only real way to play this is just get everyone in a loose line ahead and just try and get as close to that battleship as possible. Where are they? To the east. Cool. The heavy cruiser, I'm always tempted just to retreat them. Are they one of the new ones or old ones? I can't really tell you, to be honest. It's been that long. But they're capable of 19 knots, which is the same as the light cruisers. So we'll just put everyone in a line. Plus 10, heading to the east. They can do the same speed, and he has torpedoes too, then might as well. Only thing he can't do is smoke screen. And here our lovely ships colliding, which thankfully does no damage. I'm sure they added in that feature to just prevent people from losing their entire fleets, just a poor pathfinding. Bang, and that's an engagement. What do we got here? We'll slow it down. Is that our battleship? Might be. That's the heavy cruisers. So we definitely have a gun advantage and we have the torpedo advantage. So we're going to try and cut ahead. We're going to keep our speed up. Looking to be HE all the way. Aggressive as all hell. In everything. Torpedoes, everything. And we're only going to slow down when we get close just to make sure we get off torpedo shots. Because I feel like they will not release if you're going a certain speed. Although I can't confirm that. I've never seen that written anywhere. Bang. We're going to Nelson at Trafalgar them. Straight through the guts. Just like my rugby coach said. Up the guts. Run it straight. Everything aggressive. Everything HE. We're not going to pen that armor, I don't think. Not with the guns we have. Not unless we get very, very close. And we're just going to keep modifying it. I want the CLs to pop smoke. Oh, that is all going to pop smoke. Awesome. Obviously the heavy cruiser can't, but that's fine. It's a light cruiser. Does it have torpedoes? Yes. That may be our first victim. Alright, we'll cut back in. We'll cut back in, try and get a torp off on this guy. Torp. Torp. Torp in the water. That's torp. And we're going to heave over to try and avoid that. Will we? Dud torpedo, thank God. I don't think our torpedo hit at all. Well, if his job was to force us offline and end our torpedo run, I think he succeeded at that. Now, we're going to go for this guy. We have got another torp off. Oh, it just exploded. Okay. So we've exhausted torps on our heavy cruiser, so we're going to detach him and tell him to retreat. We're just going to go in with the light cruisers now. I don't even know what that was, but I'll take it. Oh, that's the transports. That's what we're going for. That's what we're going for. If they're going to break off to the left, they're going to break off to the north and leave the cruisers defenseless, the transports defenseless, that's what we're going to go for. And then we can just retreat when we're through the other side. I find sometimes this game is really good if you've ever lived on a farm. If you've learned how to herd, like, the game just makes sense. Because that's really what it is sometimes. It's just herding. It is herding the enemy towards a pre-decided list of actions, and hopefully they fall into the one you want. You can see, we aim at this guy, and the shots that fall short end up hitting this guy, which is just perfect, really. Heavy cruiser. This is almost like a cattle dog. It's gonna round up the rear of the herd, fleet. These guys are gonna do what they can. They're so quick. Like, these guys are gonna have a hell of a time catching up. They will get some shots off, but nothing too dangerous. And I believe this is before the time where transports are armed, which would make this a lot more difficult. I'm sure you can imagine. Unarmored, unarmed, just ridiculously easy prey, I guess you'd say. Heavy cruisers continuing to cut off the retreat this way. Light cruisers just going to do a drive-by. They're still taking shots. You can see these guys are desperately trying to catch up. We are taking hits from them, as you can imagine. It is still a battleship chasing us. Württemberg, my family, ancestrally, is from Württemberg, so that's kind of cool. I don't know what it means that we sank them. Alright, this guy, no, that's not what I wanted. Detach. And retreat. Just retreat. Pop smoke, retreat. These guys, pop smoke. There we go. I don't know why, I did not just click reverse engines on all of them, did I? No, you need to get up to speed, please. Heavy cruisers going to follow along this line. These guys are just going to do the best they can. I think they switched. No. You're all going to detach. And you're all going to retreat. As it sounds. You're all retreating. That's what's happening here. And the smoke did not protect this guy. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh, they do have guns. There you go. It's a hell of a thing to find out now. Yeah, I want to shoot at the guy that's shooting at you, bud. The Serkoif. That's a really cursed name. If you know, there's a cruiser submarine from World War II, also named the Serkoif. Maybe a different spelling. Which just disappeared one day. And there's a legitimate theory that it was the Americans that sank it. It was a French submarine. Went free France after France fell. And yeah, there's a belief that maybe a British bomber sank it while doing a recon flight. So if these guys' job was to protect the torpedo, the transports, they failed abysmally. And looks like we're going to get away scot-free for the most part. We might auto-resolve the cruiser engagement just because I'm not overly bothered by it, but we do have torpedoes and we have bigger main guns, so maybe we'll just do it. I hope they're the new cruisers we have. Most of our cruisers are the new ones, so pretty good odds of that. So I know we'd win. It's whether the game thinks we'd win. How much of my time they're going to waste before they decide we win. Which is a factor. Your guys' time is a factor, my time is a factor. Alright. Retreating now. I'll probably cut the rest of this battle out of the video just so we can fit in the next one. Alright, and we are back. Only 3,800 victory points for sinking 12 ships. Plus a light cruiser, but the damage that's going to do to their economy is considerable. Oh, 14 transport sunks. That is huge. If you guys remember the start of my Spain campaign, I think we were losing like 3 transports, and it killed. Like, our economy was toasted after that. I don't feel like the AI cops the same level of heat from losing them, but hopefully we're just going to auto-resolve this. Heavy, light, cool. And with that, we're going to end the turn. And that's peace. I'll be taking What do I want? Probably more places in... I don't remember if any of these places get oil eventually. But we're probably going to want areas in Africa. Just so the areas we don't have to defend in future. Where do you get Burundi? Okay. Chile would like to order 1 torpedo boat. You may have it, Chile. So where is that? Where did we get this? Middle Congo, Dahomey, Senegal. Is this it? This is what we got? Alright, okay, we wanted both of them, we got 1. I feel like that's the best we could have got. It was a short war, it was a quick war, but consider the Franco-Prussian War well and truly avenged. And with the loss of very little was lost in that. 10-inch Mark IIs. Mexico would like a torpedo boat. Done, Mexico. Done. Alright, this is where we start picking a fight with someone like Italy. Or even Spain. Pick a fight with Spain. We would have that much prestige. Yeah, 86 naval prestige. We can afford to start picking fights with these guys. Back to fleet design. Make sure everyone is on in Bing. Bang, happy days. No one's on low crew. Awesome. Repairing a little bit. That'll disappear next turn. And there's that 7,000 max crew we were waiting for. Mexico would like more cruisers. Mexico, I need you to calm down. Yes. It's just money. Cool. We annoyed them. We're building ships for Mexico. That's probably the last we'll build for a little while, just because I'm looking at designing some of our own ships. Okay, what's building here? New battleships. Okay. We'll probably end the episode with the new battleships. With their new 10-inch guns. I'm tempted to rush this, but I just don't think it's worth it right now. Alright. What's the new cruiser? 6,000 ton heavy cruiser. That's fine. We've got brand new heavy cruisers already. I think we're going to end this episode designing a new torpedo boat and building a ton of them. And probably scrapping some of our old light cruisers to free up budget and designing a new battleship. It's in 4 months. Just going to wait for these Mark II 5-inch guns. And do we wait for the torpedo size? We probably should. So in 5 months. So we're just going to power through. Oh, now the Britain's going to pick on the moon. Chile. Yes, Mateo. You may have another one. Nicaragua. Yes, I will pick on Nicaragua. Where is that? Over there. Oh. Let's do it. We have this task fleet in La Havra. I'm going to send 7,000 tons over there. It's going to cost us some money, but I mean, look what we get out of it. And with that, we'll just keep spamming this end turn. Mexico is just building up like crazy. That's a good amount of money, but no, we need to keep our shipyards free for a little bit. Okay, what are we looking at? 1 more month. Let us keep throwing new things at us. Okay. We might hold off on the battleship until we get these, but definitely we're going to build a torpedo boat at the end of this episode. More negative relations. That's what we want. We don't really need... Yeah. Put in GDP. Send your battleship hulls. You know them? No, we can't. No, sorry, Chile. Guys are still getting over there. And is that just the new destroyer hull? Yep. Bang. And we're going to build these new torpedo boats. And that is that. 5 torpedo launchers, a 3-inch that can't hit anything, 100% engine efficiency for 25 knots. That's perfect. It is a little bit dearer than our old one. It's about double the price, but more than double the firepower, so I'll accept that. Alright, and with that, I'm going to build 20 of these. It's not even going to break the bank. Now, and in return, I'm going to be taking a lot of our old torpedo boats and just getting rid of them. Scrap them. Same with a lot of our old light cruisers. Just scrapping them. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed episode 2. I hope it lived up to your expectations. I can't wait for episode 3. We got some conquest. We're going to be picking a fight with Spain, so hopefully we can get that going in episode 2, if not episode 4. Once again, thank you so much for listening and have a lovely day. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.